Good. All right. So let me just airplane mode myself. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Breath of Life yoga class. And so as I'm alternating 1 week more gentle and soothing, and the other week more active and dynamic, this week is for gentleness. And I'm giving a theme for every week, so this week it is a gift of peace. And I've led a workshop many times here at Mystica called the Gift of Peace, and each time it's a little different. So I created this one for you and for us based on this kind of medium that we can work with. And I just wanted to share with you before we begin just a few thoughts that have come to me, especially in this last week as I was preparing for the class, around peace. And so I shared a quote by Sai Baba that says, "Your true nature is purity, peace, and joy." And often we get caught up in the situations and conditions of our life, the situations and conditions going on in our mind and in our emotions, and we can feel very far from peace. And our practice of yoga is constantly inviting us to tap into our true nature, to remember our true nature. And one of the essential elements of that true nature is peace, true peace, inner peace. And so I was also exploring, I've been studying Course in Miracles for many, many years, and it's been deeply helpful for me in terms of connecting with the peace within me, the peace of God, the peace of the divine that is one with us and within us. And there are two elements I wanted to share with you that we can bring into the theme of this practice together. And the first one is about each one of us creating a home inside of us for peace. And considering, what does that mean to me? Have I created a space, a safe and loved space inside of me for peace to exist, for peace to dwell, and for peace to shine and flow? And so maybe we can explore that through our practice this morning. Where have I made a piece for, or made a piece of peace, a home for peace within me? And maybe through our practice, opening up to extending and expanding that home for peace inside you. And the other element is that we often have many obstacles to peace within us. Maybe we're overcome by different emotions or different thoughts. And those are kind of like the clouds covering over the sunshine of peace. And it's not about forcefully removing those obstacles. The Course in Miracles talks about shining the light of peace to cover those obstacles. And I think of it as the peace enveloping those obstacles. So for an example, if I have a lot of fear or anxiety, and that is keeping me from connecting with my peace, what I want to do is not try to get rid of that fear or anxiety. I want to extend my peace, the love of my peace, to envelop that fear or that anxiety, and to just give space to what is, and allow for any healing, any transformation that comes from that. But there's no resistance in that. There's no suppression in that. It's this expansion of our peace. So I just wanted to offer you those thoughts as we begin into our practice today. So let's start in meditation pose. So sitting on your pillow or your bolster, we just want to make sure we're really comfortable through the body, relaxed from the pelvis downward, and feeling a rise and a lift through the spine. And this morning we're going to start with a meditation, but before we do, let's just start to bring a little fluidity and movement and warmth to the body. So just resting your hands in front of your front leg, maybe at the shin and the foot. And just slowly as we inhale, we're going to bring our belly and our heart forward, tilt the tailbone and the shoulders back, lift slightly up. And then as we exhale, we're going to tilt the tailbone forward, press the shoulders forward, hug your belly and ribcage back, and have a look at your navel. And just inhaling into some extension here, looking up, and exhale, rounding through the spine. Hug your front body toward the back body, toward the back of the spine, and look to your center. So inhaling, light and slow and deep breaths here. Extension for the inhale, contraction, rounding for the exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Just an awakening for the movement and flow through our spine. And then looking forward here, we'll rest our hands on our knees and just start to circle your torso around through space. Starting clockwise here. It's like we're circling the torso around the contours of the pelvic bowl. Staying deep and fluid with the breath, opening through the side body as we rotate around. And on your next inhale, change the direction of your circling. So rotating the upper body through space a few times in the opposite way. You got it. And then ease your spine back into center, nice and tall through the spine and open through the torso. And then just roll your shoulders up and back and down a few times. And often just in doing this movement, we start to feel some tension we've been holding on our shoulders and on our backs. So just letting that go here. Deep breaths. Then just relax the shoulders down. Keep your heart rising. Let your head drop down. Have a look again toward the navel. And just shake your head slowly and gently side to side a few times. Letting go of a little tension from your neck muscles, from the skull. And then rising up to center, having a look forward here. So sitting tall in meditation pose called Sukhasana. It's meant to be easy and sweet. So for our meditation to begin, our gift of peace practice, we're going to come into what's called Pran Mudra, P-R-A-N, Pran. We're going to join our thumb tip with the fourth and pinky fingertips, leaving out our index and middle fingers. You can see here, this is Pran Mudra. This is the hand gesture that helps to activate our root chakra, helps us to be more grounded and stable, and opens us up to the energy of the peace of contentment. So resting the backs of the hands on your lap here, staying in Pran Mudra to really activate that sense of groundedness. And then just closing your eyes. Starting to feel a warmth settle into the eye muscles and settle into the whole physical body from your head to your toes. And just taking a few deep breaths of life. Listen to the sound of your breath here, feeling the qualities of it, the sensations of the breath as you fill with life force and energy and be nourished by the breath. And then as you exhale out and release whatever's stale and old and unnecessary. Let your fullness of attention follow these waves of breath. And then we're going to link a mantra, a sacred mantra, with the breath, bringing one syllable to each inhale and one syllable to each exhale. So our mantra for this practice and for this meditation is Shanti. This is the Sanskrit word for peace. It vibrates with the energy of peace. So silently repeating with the inner voice the syllable Shan, S-H-A-N, as you inhale. And silently repeating the sacred syllable T, T-I, as you exhale. So in the full cycle of breath, we're bringing our attention and awareness to the word and to the energy of peace, Shanti. So we're going to stay here in silence, in stillness, holding Pran Mudra, grounding deeply here, repeating Shan as we inhale and T as we exhale. Just for a few minutes here, if your mind wanders off somewhere else, come back to the anchor of the mantra. Come back to the anchor of the sensations moving through the body as you breathe. Stay soft through the face, light and slow and deep with the breath. So continuing here through the meditation. When the meditation is complete, I'll sound the singing bowl. So keeping your eyes closed and your body nice and relaxed here. Staying in Vishnu Mudra for a moment. Just noticing what that was like for you to sit in stillness, in silence, connect with the vibration of Shanti, the vibration of peace. Maybe you already felt peaceful, maybe you felt far from peace. Whatever you felt is perfectly okay. So giving that space to yourself here with compassion. And we'll take a moment to set a sacred intention for this time of practice. You get to set your own personal intention here. And maybe that's connected to wanting to create that home for peace inside you in a safe and beautiful way. And maybe it's about wanting to help cover some of the obstacles to peace within you with the energy of that peace that is part of your true nature. Or maybe you have your own intention that is just divine for you in this moment. So take a moment to set that intention, offer it to the universe. Repeat it silently inside 3 times to really plant that seed in consciousness. And then smile. Give some love to that intention. Give some love to yourself here. As we move into a little more active part of our practice. So just opening up the eyes. We're going to come into a breath that will come to various times through our practice. And I've called it the fountain of peace breath. So bring your palms together in front of your heart space now. And as you inhale, raise your arms up into high prayer pose. And then bring the backs of the hands together. And as you exhale, we're going to release the breath out through the mouth as we release our arms out to the sides. So as we inhale, we bring the palms together and we rise up through center, bringing that energy of peace from inside out and then showering our whole auric field with that vibration of peace. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, rising up through center. Exhale, backs of the hands together, palms are facing away, and slowly release your arms out to the side as you blow the breath out through the mouth. 1 last time. Inhale. Fountain of peace breath. Synchronizing your breathing with the movement itself. Beautiful. And just shake your arms lightly out by your sides. Shaking tensions away from your shoulder joints through your finger joints. And then release any pillow or bolster out from under you. And we're going to stretch our legs forward for a moment into staff pose, into Dandasana. So this whole practice is going to be very easy and gentle, but if ever anything doesn't feel good for you, feel free to modify or find whatever works for you. And we're going to just bounce the knees lightly up and down here, stimulating the calf muscles and the hamstrings, stimulating energy through the backs of our legs. And then just sitting tall in Dandasana, reach your heels forward, let your toes lean back towards your hips. We're going to inhale, palms together, reach up through center, and then open the palms away from each other. And as we exhale, we're going to slowly lean forward, hinging from the hips, and reach just as far as you can with your spine nice and straight, and then start to soften from the tailbone all the way to the crown, rounding naturally through your spine. And your hands can land at your thighs, your knees, your shins, your ankles, wherever they will. And let your head now just drop down toward the tops of the legs. And shaking the head no from side to side a few times. Again, letting go of some tension from the neck and from the upper back. And then let yourself rest in stillness for a moment here. Closing your eyes and taking 5 deep, full, conscious breaths. Let's inhale and exhale through the nose here, helping to warm the body, helping to purify the air coming in, stimulating the immune system through the deep, conscious breaths in and out through the nostrils. And allow your shoulders to be nice and heavy. Allow your heart to soften down a little deeper towards the earth. And just witness what's happening inside your body here through every cycle of in and out breath. Maybe a stimulation and intensification of sensation in the muscles in the backs of the legs. Maybe you're aware of some sensations in the back body, through the spine. Just staying consciously, compassionately aware here. Breathing all the way through to the 5th inhalation and exhalation. And perhaps on every breath, relaxing a little deeper into the pose wherever you're at. Whatever that looks like, whatever that feels like. And then let's inhale. Look to the toes, reach forward and up toward the sky. And then as you exhale, interlace your fingers and bring your hands to the back of the skull. Keep exhaling as you press the elbows toward one another and start to round through your spine. So we're pointing our elbows down toward the pelvis. As we inhale, lengthen through the spine, open up the wings of the elbows to the sides, lift your heart and gaze slightly upward here in expansion. And then exhale, contracting into center, hugging the elbows down towards the pelvis or the belly, looking down. Inhale, expansion and extension. And really savor the breath, synchronize with the movement here. Continuing to stimulate a beautiful flow of energy through the spine. Open the heart. And to really ground and center our energy here. Let's do one more full cycle of breath. Inhale, expand and open up. And exhale, round into center, hugging everything right into your center point. And then just rise to center here. Release the arms down by the sides. We're going to cross our legs again. If you like, you can come to sit up on your pillow or your bolster once more as we prepare for some really calming and soothing pranayama, breathing exercise, really balance us out, balance our nervous system, and soothe the heart so we can connect even more deeply with our peace. So let's come into Yoga Nidra with the left hand. So I always mirror you when I'm facing you. Back of the hand rests on the lap here. And with your right hand, we're going to come into what's called Vishnu Mudra. So we're going to curl our index and middle finger down toward the padding at the base of the thumb. I feel a little awkward. So we keep our thumb and fourth and pinky finger free. We want to keep our heart rising, keep our sitting bones grounding into the earth and stay soft through your shoulders. Now we're going to plug our right nostril with that right thumb and exhale out deeply through the left nostril. A long, deep, fluid breath. We're going to inhale to a count of 4 in through the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then close off the left nostril. Hold the breath for 4, 3, and 4. And then release the right nostril and exhale out for 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then inhale in through the right nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then close off the right nostril, hold the breath. If you're pregnant, you don't hold the breath. I think there's a woman who's pregnant here. So just keep going in one nostril and out the other without holding the breath. And then we're going to exhale out through the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhaling left. 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhaling right. 2, 3, 4. And hold. Suspend the breath. 2, 3, 4. And then exhaling left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhaling left. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Suspend the breath here. The eyes can be softly open or closed. And then release the right nostril, exhaling right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more round. Inhaling right. 2, 3, 4. Close the nostril. Hold the breath. Suspend it here for 4. And then exhaling left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhaling left. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then just release the right hand back down, coming into Yoga Nidra. The thumbs and index fingers together, creating a nice loop of energy here. And take a deep, full breath. Just bringing full awareness to how you're feeling in this moment. Nadi Shodanam, that pranayama helps to really balance us out between our yin and yang energies and to activate the relaxation response. So anytime you're feeling like you need some centering, some grounding, it's also especially really good before sleeping, you can come into this alternate nostril breath. Let's come into 3 more fountain of peace breaths. So we're going to inhale, palms together, reaching up through center line. Backs of the hands together, and then exhale, blow the breath out through the mouth as you release your arms down by the sides. And again, inhale, palms together, rising up through center. Exhale, out to the sides and down to the earth. One more time, inhale, reaching up through prayer at the heart, high prayer, and then exhale, release it down. Beautiful. Let's release again the pillow out to the side or the bolster. So we're sitting in cross-legged position here. And we're going to bring our left hand to the side, resting with the fingertips on the mat, and the right fingertips on the right shoulder. And staying deep and fluid with the breath, make a few circles through space with that right elbow. Inhaling forward and up, exhale back and around. So we're warming up the shoulder joint gently. Opening up some fluidity into the shoulder girdle. And then we're going to inhale, sweep that right arm out to the side, up to the sky, and then lean over towards the left. You can ground that left palm to the earth. And take a breath here, either looking forward or looking up into the deep side stretch. And then just soften that right hand down to the outer edge of the left thigh, and reach the left hand back behind you, resting on the fingertips. Coming into a gentle twist here. If you're pregnant, you're just going to twist from the rib cage upward. And take a couple of breaths right where you are in the seated twist. Inhale, feel a beautiful rise up through the spine, from the sacrum to the crown, on your in-breath. And as you exhale, maybe twisting just a little deeper, purifying a little more with every inhale and exhale. And on your next inhalation, lift the left fingertips off the ground and sweep that arm up and overhead into another side stretch. Looking forward or looking up, deep breath here. Keep grounding down equally through both of your sitting bones in the flesh of the buttocks. And after the next exhale, bring the torso to center, plant both hands flat on the mat, and just glide your hands forward, settling sweetly into a forward fold. Relaxing the forehead and the crown toward the earth here. And taking 3 deep, full breaths. If it feels good, close your eyes. Go within. Follow the path of the breath as it moves through and blesses your body here. As you bow down before Mother Earth. With gratitude, with humility, and with openness. One more breath. Deep inhale, full, long exhale. And then let's slowly just slide and glide our hands back toward our legs. Come into 1 fountain of peace breath. Inhale, hands together, reaching up toward high prayer, and then exhale, slowly release the arms out to the side. Blow that breath out through your mouth. Beautiful. And then just reach your legs out for a moment, bounce it out. We're going to cross the legs the opposite way. So this is going to feel most likely unfamiliar. We're going to balance out the opening of our hips. Okay, this time we're going to have our right hand out to the side, fingertips touching the earth. Left fingertips resting on the shoulder here. Inhale. We're going to bring our left elbow forward and up on the inhale and exhale it back and around. So just circling the elbow a few times through space and inviting that beautiful opening into now the left shoulder joint, the left shoulder girdle. Next inhale, we're going to sweep that left arm out to the side, up to the sky, and over toward the right side. So ground now the right palm to the earth. Reaching over to the right side. Feeling a deep opening through your left side body. So take a breath here. Look forward or look up, whatever feels best for you and for your neck. And then just slowly lower that left hand down to the right thigh. Reaching the right hand back behind you. Rest on the fingertips here. And have a gaze over your right shoulder. And we'll take a couple cycles of breath here. Inhale, rising really tall through the spine. And as you exhale, focus on spiraling that right rib cage around and back. Just settling into your seated twist. Savor each breath. We're deeply cleansing through the liver and through the spleen each time we twist. Next inhale, lift your right fingertips off the ground and sweep that right arm up and overhead. Into the side stretch, gazing forward, gazing up toward the sky, breathing deep into the right side waist, and ribcage and into the right side of your lungs. Smiling. Let it be sweet. Let it be pleasurable. And then we're just going to lower that right hand to the ground, bring the left hand to the earth, and once more, softly slide your way forward into your forward fold. Relaxing the head down here. And again, you can shake the head no from side to side. Release another layer of stress and tension from the physical body, from the muscles, from deep in the connective tissues, letting go, softening in here, and taking 3 deep full breaths. You can count the breath. If it feels good, come into the mantra of Shanti anytime through the practice. Silently repeating Shan as you inhale, Ti as you exhale. And just letting every stretch go deep into your bones, into your muscles, into all the tissues and all the cells. Breathing peace, or at least the possibility of peace. And then slowly start to rise up, uncurling through the spine, sliding your hands back toward your legs, and roll the shoulders up and back and down. Let the shoulders be heavy away from our ears. Now we're going to plant our hands on the ground. We're going to walk into our tabletop pose. So find yourself here with your knees beneath your hips and your wrists tracked right beneath your elbows and your shoulders, and have a look at the space between your hands. So your neck is going to stay long. And you can walk your knees back slightly here, joining the inner knees together. So inner ankles touch, inner knees touch. And then slightly shift the hips forward and lift your tops of your feet off the ground. And as you breathe light and slow and deep breaths, you're just going to sway the lower legs from side to side. If you have any challenges with your knees, you can have a nice light blanket under the knees. So just a few times, we're going to sway the lower legs side to side, releasing some pressure and tension from the low back area. And then come back to center, ground the tops of the feet back onto the mat, and then walk your way back into your neutral tabletop pose. Let's curl our toes under. So you're going to feel a nice sweet stretch through the toes and through the soles of the feet. We're going to inhale where we are at center. As we exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone down and under, so we're pointing it toward the earth. Hug your belly muscles toward your spine. Rise with the back of your heart toward the sky, and let your head just sink down toward the earth, rounded in our cat pose. As we inhale now, we're going to tilt the tailbone toward the sky, relax your belly and ribcage toward the earth. Slowly begin to look upward as your heart rises and you broaden through the collarbone. And then exhaling, rounding deep here into cat pose, and sit your way back a little bit here with the buttocks toward the heels. As you inhale, bend through the elbows, keep the heart lower toward the earth, and rise back up into the cow pose. Exhaling, rounding deep into cat, and slowly sit back. Even if it's just slightly sitting back, buttocks toward the heels. And again, inhale. Elbows bend, the heart stays low. We move through the arms here as we rise into the extension of the cow. Exhale, rounding deep, and sit your way back, buttocks toward the heels. One last time, we're going to inhale, slowly move through, up into cow. And then as we exhale, we're going to round into cat, and we're going to stay here for 3 deep full breaths. Let's close our eyes. We're going to press our palms powerfully into the earth. Press your knees and the toes into the mat, and really feel an opening into the spaces between your vertebrae. Envision that you're breathing a powerful light into the bones of the spine and into all the spaces in between. See if you can let go a little deeper through the neck and through the head here. And follow all the way through to the 3rd inhalation and exhalation here. And then slowly soften back down into neutral table. Stretching our right leg back behind us first for a moment. So reach back with the heel. And then as you inhale, lean the body forward, come up onto the toes, and then exhale, reach back with the heel. Feel a deep stretch through the back of that right leg. One more time, inhale, lean forward, come onto the tiptoes, and then exhale, reach it back. Deep stretch down into the right side of the root. And then bring the right leg back down into our neutral tabletop pose with the top of the foot on the ground. We're going to reach our left leg back now, resting on the toes. Inhale, shift the weight of the body slightly forward, come onto tiptoe, and then exhale, reach and stretch the left heel back. You're going to feel the intensity of stretch through the calf muscle, through the hamstrings, right into the glutes. Inhale, lean forward. And then exhale, reach and stretch it up. Beautiful. Let's come back into full neutral tabletop pose. Inhale, rising into the extension of your pelvis. Look towards the sky. Lift your heart. Exhale, round really deep here. Curl your toes under. Lift your knees off the ground. Let the sitting bones rise high toward the sky and start to ground your heels and anchor them towards the earth. In Adho Mukha Svanasana, our downward facing dog. So just shake the head again here from side to side. Let go of tension from the upper back through the neck and into the skull. Then let your head rest in stillness, framed between your upper arms. Let's slowly begin to dance the dog here, letting one knee bend as the opposite leg straightens. Upper body is going to stay nice and still. We're just isolating this movement through the legs, honoring the root, our connection to Mother Earth, and the peace that is our birthright. And then ground your heels toward the mat. Let's start to walk the feet forward halfway, and then walk your hands towards your feet. And just grab hold of either elbow here. We're going to hang out with the upper body in space. The top of the head rests down toward the forearms. And let's bend our knees here. Let's bend the knees so deeply that you can feel your belly resting on the upper thighs. And take a moment just to shift the weight of the body slightly toward the balls of the feet and then back toward the heels. Just going back and forth here, feeling your way from front to back, and then find a nice balance point right at center, that kind of middle path between the balls of the feet and the heels. And then when you're ready, slowly let the legs straighten without fully straightening with the knees, without locking the knees. And then on the next in-breath, start to rock your upper body, swing it like a pendulum slowly side to side. Follow the breath. If you're feeling warm, you want to cool down a bit, you can inhale through the nose, exhale out through and open mouth. Blow the breath out. And then ease your upper body back into center. Let go of your elbows. Let the arms just hang loose and heavy down towards the earth. Let's inhale, bending deep into the knees, sitting back with the buttocks. And then exhale, straighten through the legs and slowly begin to uncurl. One vertebra at a time. We're going to slowly rise up to center. I'll face you here. Let's keep our feet at hips width distance apart. Facing the palms forward here. Making sure again that the weight of the body is centered on the soles of the feet so we're not too far forward and we're not too far back. We're nice and centered in Tadasana, in mountain. So I invite you all to just close your eyes here for a moment and feel with your palms facing forward a soft and tender opening through the heart and through the lung space. Breathe your way down to where the flesh of the soles of your feet meet the ground beneath you. And see if you can allow an opening here between the soles of the feet and the earth beneath you. Start to lift the inner arch of the feet up. So you're kind of tugging and pulling earth energy, strong, rich earth energy up into your physical body. And maybe you envision that earth energy having a color, a temperature, a texture. Just let your whole physical body fill with this beautiful, rich energy of Mother Earth, of Gaia, of Mama. Just taking a few breaths here to really feel that energy filling your entire body. Nourishing you in every single cell. And let the eyes now softly open up. We're going to come into an exercise from the Qigong tradition that's called a Qi shower. And it's wonderful to help smooth out the energy in our electromagnetic field, which is going to help us tap in a little deeper, or hopefully a lot deeper, to the peace that shines inside us. So let's soften into the knees first, so bounce a little bit into the knees. We're going to inhale, sweeping our arms out to the sides and up toward the sky, straighten the legs, and then cup your hands and bring your hands back behind the head. And as you exhale, blow the breath out through the mouth as you slowly bring your hands down an inch or two over the crown, in front of the face, in front of the throat and heart and belly, and down towards the earth. And again, we inhale, palms facing up. We sweep up toward the sky, cup the hands, bring them back behind the skull, and then exhale, blow the breath out through the mouth as you slowly shower your body with this gentle, soothing prana, soothing energy, soothing chi. And again, inhale, sweep up, smile. Exhale, it's the Qi shower. And slowly feeling a smoothing out of your energy. We'll do this 2 more times, slowly and consciously here. We keep the fingers together, focusing the energy here, and softening and soothing your energy field. One last time. Inhale and exhale. Smoothly blow the breath out. Beautiful. Then palms together, we're going to inhale, reach up through center, come into our fountain of peace breath, and exhale, reach the arms out to the side, soften through the knees, and dive forward into a forward fold, Uttanasana. Your hands can rest at your shins, your ankles, or your feet, and soften down with the crown of the head toward the feet. Inhale, rise up halfway, and then exhale, fold, soften, bend through the knees. Inhale, straighten through the legs, slowly rise up through center. Palms together here in high prayer. And then exhale, hands together in front of the heart space. And again, inhale, reach up. Fountain of peace breath. Backs of the hands together as we exhale. We release our arms out to the sides. And then bow forward. The heart leads us forward and down into forward fold. Resting the hands here at the shins or ankles or feet. Inhale, rise, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now bring your right hands to the outer edge of the left shin and give the upper body just a gentle twist over to the left. Inhale here and then exhale back to center. Right hand back on the right leg or foot. And then we're going to bring our left hand to the outer edge of the right shin or the knee or the thigh, wherever you reach, and twist the body just slightly here over to the right. Gentle twist. And then exhale back to center. Inhale, bend through the knees. Sit back with the buttock. This time we exhale. Slowly start to rise up here. Then when you inhale, sweep the arms back up toward the sky, palms together, high prayer, upper salute, and exhale, palms together in front of the heart space. Let's walk our feet a little wider than hips distance apart, all the toes still facing forward. Soften down into the knees here. And close the eyes once more, keeping the thumbs grounding in at the sternum. And allow yourself to take 5 deep circular breaths. So no pausing between our inhalations and exhalations. And just searching within your heart for the home where peace resides. See if you can breathe into that place that is beyond any condition. It is beyond any situation, any change in life. This place inside that is connected to your true nature. That is undying, unborn, eternal, unlimited, and everlasting. So breathe into that place, breathe from that place here as you tap in. And feel the peace from within starting to cover any obstacles that have been standing in your way from connecting with that peace. And after the 5th breath, we're going to inhale, reaching the arms back up overhead, reaching high. Exhale, backs of the hands together, reach the arms out to the sides, dive forward here. Folding with the upper body down towards the earth, and then bend the knees. Plant your knees on the ground, knees a nice distance apart, big toes together, and then cinch your buttocks back toward the heels. Reaching the hands beyond the edges of your mat and slowly rest your upper body down toward the earth in the child of the universe pose. So we're going to keep our palms flat on the ground here. Keep the forearms lifted. And take a few deep, full breaths right where you are. So feel the energy still from the shoulders through the fingertips. Feel your heart softening towards the earth. Feel the buttocks relaxing, maybe a little deeper towards your heels. And follow the breath here. And maybe you want to stay in Child of the Universe pose with the palms on the ground, the forearms lifted. If you feel like you want to let go of it completely, bringing the hands back onto the mat, arms parallel to one another, palms on the earth, let the forearms drop and sink to the ground, and let your head rest. We're going to take 5 more deep, full breaths here, resting in the Child Pose Balasana, settling in. Nothing to do here except breathe and be with yourself and invite a greater space of peace and compassion to fill every part of your body, your mind, and your heart. allow that to happen here as you settle into the portal of the posture. Receive its gifts. Listen to its messages. Allow the breath to take you wherever it wants you to go. From love. Eyes closed, heart relaxed and soft. Light, slow, deep breathing. Here you are with yourself in this moment. Letting go of the past, letting go of the future. Fullness is present in this breath, in this pose. And after the fifth breath, you're going to slowly lift the head off the ground, slide your hands back toward your legs, and then sit your body to one side, stretching the legs forward. You want to make sure that you have your strap close by and also your pillow. So just having the strap beside you. We want to have our heels just beyond the front edge of our mats. And just support your body, so you're going to lie down here for a moment into corpse pose. So open up the distance between the legs, toes softening up to the sides, arms by the sides of the body, palms up. Bringing a relaxation here as the fullness of the physical body is held by the ground beneath. So follow a breath here as you relax in. Settle the back body into the earth. And then let's inhale, reach the arms up overhead, join the inner legs together, give a big full body stretch here. And then as we exhale, sigh it out. So you relax every single muscle from your fingertips to your toe tips. Then inhale, stretching out just the right side of the body. Right arm reaches up, right leg points down, reach out from your center. And then exhale, sigh it out. Left side, left arm reaches out, up. Left leg points down. Reaching out from center, and then exhale, soften all the muscles and sigh out. Let's bend the knees, hug them up toward the chest. We're going to rest our hands on tops of our knees here. Let the heels just sink down toward the backs of your thighs. We're going to come into Appanasana. So as we inhale, we're going to straighten through the arms and softly press your knees out away from you. Exhaling, bend the elbows and hug the knees in towards the belly, the ribcage, or the heart, giving a little release of pressure into the low back. And again, inhale, slowly press the knees away from you. And then exhale, hug them back in. One more time, inhale. Softly press the knees away, our arms straighten. And then exhale, elbows bend, knees hug in. Letting go of tension right in the low back. Good. Let's wrap our arms around the tops of the shins, just below the knees. And smoothly rock your body out side to side. From one side of the spine to the other. Soothing the kidneys and adrenal glands, soothing the back of your heart and lung space here. Coming into center. Hands grabbing onto the kneecaps here. And stay deep and fluid with the breath as you just start to move the knees around in circles in opposite ways. You can inhale the knees in toward the heart, open them out wide away from each other, and then exhale, knees together and back into center. So just a few times, we're going to move our knees through space, warming up through our hips. Giving a little extra attention and love still down into the root of the body. Good. And then grab hold of your strap. This will be our final posture before coming into the Shavasana with Yoga Nidra. So we're going to bring the center of the strap around the balls of our feet, with the feet together, and we're going to stretch our legs up toward the sky. So holding on to your scarf or your strap, whatever you have here. If you don't have anything, you can just grab hold of the outer edge of your legs or your feet. We want our shoulders to be heavy, grounded down into the earth here, and slightly tug the toes down towards the belly. So you feel a stretch through the backs of the legs. We're going to close our eyes here for about 7 deep, full breaths. Feeling a reversing of flow from the soles of the feet down toward the hips and the pelvis. Softening deep with the full spine grounded and settling into the earth. So feel it kind of melting through every vertebra from the sacrum all the way up toward your crown. As you breathe deeply here, you can tap in to the innate peace of this moment, just as it is. See if you can accept one thing that you've been having trouble accepting, and watch what happens in your body, your heart, your mind. Offer a ray of peace to an obstacle that has been challenging you. And give it space. Stay with the breath. Notice what happens. Finally, envision yourself offering a ray of peace from deep inside your heart to someone that you love. Envision them bathed in the glow of that light of your peace. And stay with your breath. Maybe the breath deepens and lengthens and softens. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. Let's release the strap now. Bring it out to the side. Hug the knees in toward the chest. One more time. Roll yourself softly and smoothly from side to side. And then resting your arms by the sides of the body, palms facing up. Ground your feet to the earth and slide and glide one leg at a time forward to come into corpse pose for the deep relaxation, which is going to be a guided Yoga Nidra for today. So this is where you might want to bring a pillow under your head or under your knees. If you have an eye mask or an eye pillow, you're going to bring that to rest on your eyes. I'm going to come a little closer now so you can hear me even better to guide you through the Yoga Nidra. So basically, you just want to get yourself as comfortable as possible here. Make any final movements or gestures so you can be sweetly relaxed. And when you have the eye mask or the eye pillow resting on your eyes, we're shutting out the light and we're helping just relax the eyelids from fluttering so we can go a little bit deeper into our relaxation. Okay. So breathing deeply here as you settle into your body, settle into this moment. And I invite you to begin by listening for any sounds that you hear beyond the room or space that you're in. So just extend your sense of hearing. What do I hear? Maybe it's a little more silence, or maybe there are some sounds. Just let yourself focus on whatever sounds you hear beyond this space. And now bringing your sense of hearing to within this space that you're in. What do you hear? Within this room, within this space. That can include the sound of my voice guiding you. And now in your next breath, begin to listen to the sound of your own breathing inside of your body. The qualities of the sound of your own breath. All of your awareness and attention focused on the sound of the breath. And I'm going to keep leading you now through every stage, every sequential stage of the Yoga Nidra practice. Yoga Nidra means yogic sleep. And ideally, we want to stay very awake and alert through the practice as our physical bodies relax really deeply. And the practice heals on deep phases of mind and heart and body. So our next stage through Yoga Nidra is the Sankalpa. So we're going to create a Sankalpa. You're going to create your own. Sankalpa means a positive statement of intention. And so it's best to create the Sankalpa using the first two words, I am. And so whatever it is that you want most deeply for yourself and for your life, you're going to create that into the positive intention. So if more than anything you want to be peaceful and free and happy, your Sankalpa will be, I am peaceful, free, and happy. So I invite you all to just take a moment here, create your own Sankalpa that's very meaningful for you. Once you have it clear, repeat it silently inside 3 times. Plant that seed of positive intention. Once you've planted that Kalpa seed, I'm going to guide you through a rotation of consciousness. So with each body part that I speak, I invite you to bring your full awareness and attention to that body part and just notice any sensations that are there without being attached to or resisting any sensation. So we're going to start with the right side of the body, beginning with the right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, fourth finger, pinky finger, palm of the right hand, back of the hand, right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, right rib cage, right side of the waist, right hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, right ankle, top of the right foot, sole of the foot, and toes of the right foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, baby toe. Let's bring our awareness now to the left side of the body, starting with the left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, fourth finger, pinky finger, palm of the left hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, left armpit, left side of the chest, left rib cage, left side of the waist, left hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, left ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, left toes, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, baby toe. And now bring your awareness to the full back of your body, from the heels to the back of the skull. And just breathe full awareness of your back body. All of your awareness, all of your focused attention on where your back body meets the ground and any props beneath you. Now shifting the awareness to the front body, from the top of the flesh of your forehead to the tops of the tips of your toes. Breathing fullness of awareness through the front body, from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. And now bring the fullness of your awareness to your entire body, resting on the ground here, and the breath flowing naturally, deeply, fluidly through the vessel of the body. And coming into breath awareness now, I'm going to begin to count from 10 to 1, linking every single count with a full cycle of breath. So with every count and every breath, dropping down deeper and deeper into physical relaxation while you stay highly clear in crystal awareness through the mind. Let's start with the number 10. Breathing in, breathing out. 9, and a breath. 8. Inhale, exhale. 7. 6. Deeper in relaxation, staying alert. And 5. Dropping down to 4. And a breath. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, exhale. Staying relaxed through your body, soft and alert through the mind. Now imagining someone lovely placing some sandbags, some warm sandbags on your shoulders and your wrists, over your hips and knees and ankles. And as these are placed on you, you start to feel a deeper sense of warmth and heaviness all through your physical body. So settle into this warmth. Soften into this heaviness as you feel your physical body kind of heavier than it normally is. And just breathe this warmth, breathe this heaviness here as you surrender into it. Now envisioning this same lovely person lifting one by one the sandbags off of your shoulders and wrists, off of your hips and knees and ankles. And as the sandbags are lifted off, start to feel your physical body becoming more fresh and cool and lighter, as if your body could float up an inch or two off the ground, and breathing this sense of coolness and this sense of lightness all through you. And coming back to an awareness of your body resting on the earth, the breath flowing through the body, somewhere between heavy and light, somewhere between warm and cool. And with your mind's eye, imagine yourself now walking on a deep, rich forest path. Just walking step by step here, and walking your way towards what you see as a clearing. And as you enter into the clearing, envisioning a beautiful hillside with wildflowers, big blue sky, shining bright sun, and seeing just slightly in the distance a building, a sanctuary, something that draws your attention and magnetically draws you towards it. And begin to walk your way step by step toward this beautiful building, this sanctuary. And as you walk towards what you see as an entrance, noticing that your name is written above this entrance. And maybe the door's open, or maybe you need to open the door yourself and walk your way into this beautiful sanctuary. And take a moment to notice what you see and what you hear and what you smell and feel in this place. This is your inner sanctuary, sacred and pure and full of beauty. And envisioning in this place, somewhere within this space, a fountain. Walking your way towards the fountain, a fountain flowing freely with infinite source of pure living water. And seeing that beside the fountain is a chalice, a cup for you. And allow yourself to fill your cup with this living water. And I'm going to invite you to take 3 sips of this living water. And the first time you bring the cup to your mouth and you take that first sip, allowing yourself to relax more deeply than maybe you've ever relaxed in your life. Feeling yourself filled and infused with a sense of true peace. And when you're ready, taking a second sip from the chalice of this living water, And feel your whole being deep into every tissue and cell filled with the energy and vibration of forgiveness. Forgiveness of self, forgiveness of any and all other. And just notice how it feels to take that in and to let that forgiveness seep all through you, through your mind, your heart, and your body. And as you take that third sip, letting yourself be filled with whatever healing quality you need most in this moment. Drink it in, let it be soaked up into every cell deeply. So you're filled from your head to your toes with this sweet and beautiful quality. I'm just taking a moment in gratitude here for this space, for this living water that is ever present and available for you whenever you need to take a sip. And gently start to walk your way towards the entrance, walking your way back out from the sanctuary, back into the clearing, walking through the hills filled with wildflowers, feeling the bright, radiant sun on your body, feeling the vastness and expansiveness of the big blue sky. And letting yourself just walk back to the deep, rich forest path from where you began. Walk your way right back to that starting point, step by step and breath by breath. Continuing with the eyes closed, the body relaxed. Once more, bring your fullness of attention and awareness to the feeling of your body resting here in this room, in this space, and the flow of breath moving naturally through the vessel of your physical body. I'm going to count now from 1 up to 10, linking every count with a single cycle of breath. And as I rise up in counting, let yourself rise into a higher space of awakening, of energy, and of crystal clear alertness. So let's start with number 1, breathing in and breathing out together. Rising to 2, and a breath. 3, 4, inhale, exhale. Elevating to 5. 6. 7. And a breath. Going higher to 8. 9. More awake and alert, yet still relaxed than you've ever been. 10. Inhaling, exhaling all together. And now I invite you to repeat the Sun Kalpa you created at the beginning of practice. Repeat it again silently inside 3 times, your I am statement. Really feel it through all of your cells as you come back to that seed intention. Stating it as if it were already so, because it is. Now bring the fullness of your awareness and your attention to the sound of your breath inside of your body. Just the sound of your breath. And then extend your awareness to become aware and alert to any sounds within the room or space that you're in. Notice the sounds, label them. Stay aware and awake. And now expanding even further your sense of hearing beyond the room or space that you are in. What do you hear beyond this space? Notice. Even more subtle. here. Continuing to stay very relaxed through the physical body, at ease and calm in the mind space. Taking a few more deep breaths of life here. Aware of thoughts in the mind space, feelings and emotions through the heart space, and any sensations all through your physical body. And slowly, when you're ready, start to animate the body once more, starting to wiggle fingers and wiggle toes. Starting to bring a little movement to the limbs of the body, swaying your arms and legs from side to side. If it feels really good, stretch your whole body here. Arms reaching up, legs stretching down. The big, luscious stretch you do first thing in the morning in the bed. And then exhale, sigh it out. Just letting go. You can allow your body to ease onto its most comfortable side for a moment, hugging your knees towards your chest. Making a pillow for your head with your upper arm. Just resting for a moment of transition in the fetal posture. Taking a few breaths of gratitude here. Gratitude for this time that you took for your practice to make a home for peace within yourself. And to allow the peace that lives naturally and eternally inside you to help touch and cover and bless any obstacles that have been standing in its way. And then slowly, let's support our bodies back up to seated. We're going to rise back up into meditation posture. You can sit up on your bolster or your pillow here. Relaxed and soft through the lower body, feeling a nice rise up through the upper body as the heart lifts, the sitting bones stay anchored. Joining the palms together in front of the heart space. And to complete our practice today, we're going to sing Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. And when you sing the Om, bring your praying hands so your thumbs rest at the third eye. And then Shanti Shanti Shanti, resting the thumbs right into the heart space. So I'm going to sing it through one time fully, and then we'll sing all together. So just taking a nice big inhale and exhale here, softening into your center, into your heart. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. We join together. Big inhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. Hari Om Shanti Shanti Peace. May you be blessed with the deep peace that is your true nature, and may you bless the world as you express that true nature through your thoughts, your words, your actions. May we all be blessed with deep, abiding peace. Namaste, my friends. The light in me bows to and salutes the beautiful light in each one of you. Namaste and pura vida. Pure light. So I'm going to come closer to you again for a moment. Hello, hello. And I want to share with you, I just recently went down to my sanctuary here at Mystica and I recorded a 25-minute Yoga Nidra, very similar to the one that I led you in today. And I hadn't broadcast it yet because I wanted to guide you in it first. So I'm going to put on the Facebook event the link to that YouTube guided audio Yoga Nidra. So you can enjoy that again and those sips from your chalice and the diving into peace. And also I will make available the recording of the class. Oh, now I can stop recording. There we go.